Welcome to Smart Remarks, where it's all about the Constitution! Except when it isn't. And so, fresh on the heels of our declaration last week that the right is losing the culture war and the political clout of the religious right has peaked, comes evidence from down in North Carolina that these folks just ain't giving up. Let me direct your attention to a story out of North Carolina, the Tar Heel State, where a bunch of Republican legislators have proposed a bill that would allow the state to propose and pass an official state religion. And gee, I wonder what religion that would be. But see, that's not even the best part, because remember that little First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which talks about how Congress shall pass no law respecting an establishment of religion? Down in North Carolina, these Republican lawmakers are spitting on that, saying that the state is sovereign. And as such, the federal government cannot prevent it from making laws establishing its own state religion. And so here, as stupid as this is a moment of pure clarity, and I'm absolutely glad that it happened. Conservatives spend so much time screaming about the Constitution, and we're not following the Constitution, and it's an outrage, we gotta get back to the Constitution! But here we see some true colors. Conservatives don't really care about the Constitution at all. I would love to know how much time these folks down in North Carolina spent bleating about the Second Amendment, but when it comes to the First Amendment, well, we can just ignore that or pass laws to get by it. States are sovereign! Isn't this how the Civil War started? Didn't North Carolina ratify the Constitution? The story goes on to talk about how Republicans down there were apparently miffed by a lawsuit filed in one North Carolina county where county commissioners had been opening meetings with a Christian prayer. Oh, we can't open it with a Christian prayer, then we'll just declare Christianity to be the official state religion, so there! And if you're Jewish, and if you're Muslim, or if you're part of the fastest growing group of Americans not affiliated with any religion, well, that's just tough. You're out of luck. You're a second-class citizen. Because freedom! Freedom from constitutional mandates. Freedom from freedom of religion. As the religious right continues to lose cultural clout, we are going to see more temper tantrums like this. I have no idea whether this law would ever pass down in North Carolina, but I'm sure that there are places in America where it would, and this is probably going to give those places ideas, because what we see, particularly in the southern states, is a growing resentment of the federal government, but this idea that this is rooted in usurpations of the Constitution is untrue. It's not about the Constitution for these conservatives. It's about tradition, and if the Constitution upholds those traditions, their traditions, then they're fine. If the Constitution ultimately goes against those traditions, the Constitution is a piece of paper to be ignored.